you're not going to want to miss this, because I'm going to share with you a hotel in Bangkok that you can rent for less than $30 US per night. And it's within a 1-minute walking distance from Khao San Road, which is where I'm at right now. But before we check out the hotel, let's check out the surrounding area first. On Khao San Road, there's actually this kind of hidden rooftop bar and restaurant called On Top Khao San. And it's kind of hard to find, but if you're staying in Khao San for a few days, I highly recommend it. There is other things to do around here too, but Khao San Road is kind of the main attraction of this area. It's actually pretty quiet at the moment, which I actually kind of like. I don't like when it's super crowded where you can barely even move. So because I'm staying at the Buddy Inn, their sister company is also the Buddy Lounge that has a pool and gym, but unfortunately it's closed right now. But in reality, I would actually be able to use the pool and gym here too. So if you're not familiar with the Khao San area, it's actually a pretty popular tourist destination for, I would say, more like the European American clientele. But if you did want to stay in this area, you could actually take a short tuk-tuk ride to a soak, which is considered the center of the city. The main things to do in Khao San Road is pretty much just check out the different bars, clubs, and there's also some vendors around. Also, it's a really good place to get some cheap massages too. So let's go and check out the hotel. This is the entrance to the hotel. There's an elevator that could take you to the room, or you could choose to take the stairs if you prefer that. Here we are at the room, and this is actually the first time that I'm checking out the place too. So it'll be kind of fun to see what the room looks like together. So right when you walk in, you do have your hangers, and you got a little bit of storage space down there on the bottom. You have a very small refrigerator with 2 complimentary waters, which is pretty normal for hotels in Bangkok. Then you got a safe down there. And when we come in here is your bathroom, and it's quite clean. There's a fresh smell to the room. And this is actually a loft style paint. So if you're not familiar with what this is, it's actually a really popular style in Thailand, and it's relatively inexpensive, and it's also waterproof. So that's why a lot of hotels and condos or house renovations, they like to use this kind of paint. Pretty clean from what I see. We got shower gel, shampoo, conditioner. Then you have a bar of hand soap, cotton buds, shower cap. Then when we come out here, you can see you do have one large aircon unit. So I don't know how many BTU that is, but the room's getting cold already, and I just walked in. You got a small TV, but I'm not gonna be watching TV anyway. One thing that does kind of suck is that they do charge a security deposit of 500 baht. There was actually a piece of paper on the desk that said 1,000 baht for the security deposit, but the lady at check-in just charged me 500. So I don't know if that's going to be for everybody, but that's how much I had to put as a security deposit. It's not the end of the world, but just something to keep in mind. A little desk that you could maybe work on your laptop or have a cup of coffee. And there is a mirror here. Oh, so there actually is a hairdryer. So that's good to know if you're traveling with a lady. This is actually pretty nice of the hotel too, is they have a few recommended places that they say people should check out if they're staying around here. So you got a temple, you got some clubs, some bars, and some more bars. Let's put the bag down there. Something that you should keep in mind is that there's actually rooms here available that have a balcony, but this room that I got for this price actually does not have a balcony. So all you really have is just this kind of wood decoration right here, but there's nothing on the other side of that door. And then this is your bed, which is actually really comfy. I would say it's kind of on the like medium softness. It's not super soft, it's not hard, it's just right. Yeah, so overall I think this place could be a pretty decent option for you, especially if you want to stay in the Khao San area. But let me know your thoughts on this place in the comments below. I'm going to share with you a hotel that you could rent for approximately $60 per night. Of course, the price could change in the future, but that's the going rate at this moment in time. And make sure to stick around until the end of the video because I'm gonna share with you the breakfast buffet too, which looks absolutely amazing. And I really wanted to share this hotel with you because recently the prices in Bangkok have been skyrocketing. And I believe this hotel for the price is actually a pretty decent value, especially with the rising prices. And it's located right in the heart of the city, just within a few minutes walking distance from Asok BTS station. But before we check out the hotel, let's see what the surrounding area is like on Google Maps. So when we look at the nearby area, we can see that we're pretty much in the heart of the city. The MRT Sukhumvit subway station is within just a few minutes walking distance from the hotel. Also located within a few minutes by walking is the Asok BTS SkyTrain station. Terminal 21 shopping mall is within just a few minutes walking distance from the hotel, and in my opinion, this is a must-visit place if you're staying in the Asok area. Above 11 is a very popular Sky Bar that may be worth visiting if you're in the area. And just within a few stations away, you have Central Rama 9, which has a night market called Jod Fair, and Central World is only a few stations away too. And of course, if you're into Bangkok nightlife, Asok and Nana is pretty much the top areas to be in. There's also a Black Canyon Coffee within walking distance too. So let's go and check out the room. But before we check out the room, I just wanted to share with you the pool and gym. And there's actually a pretty decent view from the rooftop. I'm actually pretty impressed with how big this room is. And the girl at the lobby said that they did just spray some kind of ozone or something like that. And it definitely has that kind of fresh smell to the room. Huge TV. That must be at least a 50-inch TV. Over here you have a workstation and a mirror. So this could be either a good place to freshen yourself up in the morning, or if you're a girl, you could do your makeup here. I guess if you're a guy, I guess you could do your makeup here too, if you're into that. And let's see if you have a decent view. I'm up on the 7th floor. So not much of a view from my room. A little lounge chair. Some people tell me that chair is for something else, but I won't get into too many details. Okay, one of the most important things is the bed test. So this is one of the more softer beds that I think I've tested out. I would say it's probably about a 7.5 out of 10 on the softness scale. And this room is almost more like a condo style than a hotel room. It's actually a pretty decent size for the Asok area. Then over here you have a little area where you have your cups, coffee cup, and 2 complimentary waters. Here's a small table that you could have some food or coffee at. And this is kind of interesting. So you actually have 2 shower heads in the bathroom. So if you wanted, you could actually take showers at the same time with your significant other. This is your sink, very modern design, minimal style. You got a shower cap and 2 toothbrushes with toothpaste and soap and shampoo. And you do have a phone just in case if you fall in the bathroom and you need some assistance. As I promised, this is the breakfast buffet in the morning, which was included with the price. And they have some pad see ew, some pork and vegetables, broccoli with carrots, some sort of Alfredo lasagna, potato wedges and American food, chicken and tomato soup, fried wontons, toast and waffles, sushi, cereal and fruit. This is what I ended up getting with a fresh coffee. And this is a great way to start your morning in Bangkok, with a nice breakfast and coffee. You're not gonna believe the hotel that I was able to rent for only $50 US per night. And it's located right in the heart of Bangkok, nearby to the BTS Asok station and the MRT Sukhumvit station. That's the hotel right over there. It's called the Fusion Suites Hotel. And I'm actually pretty excited to be back in Bangkok. But before we check out the hotel, let's check out the surrounding area. Also, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the hotel? Do you think it's worth the price? Nearby, you have the Thyme coffee shop. And this is actually pretty cool. You got this little waterway that you can go for a stroll. Gotta be careful though not to fall down in there. If we were back in Florida, there may be some gators in there. There's a street food vendor within just a few minute walk from your hotel. And this is actually pretty cool. Right across from your hotel, you have a supercar dealership. You could see there's a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, and even some Bentleys. Right next to the hotel is the Cove Vin Tower. And that is an absolutely gorgeous building. El Guacho Argentina Steakhouse, which looks absolutely amazing, but I haven't gone yet. This is more of a higher end massage shop, but still reasonable prices, 350 baht for an hour foot massage. This looks like a really specialty coffee shop. You can see the girl looks more like a scientist than a barista. You also have a 7-Eleven, which is open 24 hours. You got the beer garden. I'm curious if these are the same guys that own the beer garden in Pattaya. And a dental clinic, if you want to do some work on your teeth while you're visiting Bangkok. You also got a Korean restaurant nearby. Then you got one of the most famous landmarks in all of Bangkok, which is Terminal 21. So let's go and check out the room. Right when you walk into the hotel, this is your lobby area, which is really unique. Cool motorcycle and elephant statue greeting you to the elevator. I'm actually pretty excited to check out the room because from the pictures it looks really cool. It is a little bit dark in this hotel. 302. So is it this one? Nope, it would be this room right here. And we better get some lights on before we do this tour. And there we go. So let's turn on everything. So right when you walk in, you have this little area to store your clothes, which is pretty cool. You also got a safe. Then when we look to our left, we could see that we do have your basic necessities like coffee, and they also have some a la carte stuff that you could pay extra for. Something to keep in mind, there is a 500 baht refundable deposit that you have to put up. Down here, we got our refrigerator. And I'm assuming that these are my complimentary waters, but everything in there I'm sure cost extra. When we look to our right, we can see that this is our bathroom. And it's actually a quite large room. It's a pretty good size. We have our sink with the stone countertops. And that's actually kind of interesting. These are stone countertops, but they kind of have like a rough edge to them. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that. There's your mirror that you could check yourself out. What's up? Toilet, nice and clean. And then you do actually have a real bathtub. So if you prefer to take baths instead of showers, you have that option in this room. And then when we walk back out here into our living room and bedroom, one thing I really like about this room is that you do have this sofa. And you can see that it is one of the kind of more fancy looking sofas. And that, wow, that's actually really high quality. I'm pretty sure that's real leather. And then over here, we have a little table and chairs that you could sit and enjoy your coffee or a glass of wine, whichever you prefer. And I didn't even know this. We actually have a little balcony. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't even know this room had a balcony. Not much of a view, but if you're a smoker, then this would probably be pretty awesome for you. And it does look like they have some sort of coffee shop or restaurant here in the front. But in terms of the price and the location, it's pretty hard to beat. And another thing that we got to test out is we got to see if the bed is soft. And oh yes, that is a soft bed indeed. Yeah, so overall I'm pretty impressed with this room for the price. Of course, that's the price right now, and the price could always change in the future. Let me know your thoughts on the hotel in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.